Dimaporo Abdullah, Dimaporo Muhammad Khalid, Duavit Duhali, Duterte,
Hanapin mo ko kung
D.
naka,
Faustino
ano na
Michael
ako,
Carlos, D. Faustino
kung
Nino,
naka-live na
E.
ako.
Ian Paul, Ebcas, Ecleo, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina,
Meron?
Espino, Estrella, Fariñas Ria, Fariñas Rudy Cesar,
Mag-thumbs up
Fernandez,
ka kung
Fernando,
naka-live ako.
Ferrer, Juliet Marie, Ferrer, Luis, Flores, Fortuno, Frasco,
Naka-live na
Fuentebella,
ako.
Gaite, Garbin, Garcia, Jose
May sounds
Enrique,
ako.
Garcia
Patayin mo na yung
Papajan,
kanina niya.
Garcia
Sa akin ka na
Vincent,
mag-sounds.
Garin
Tignan mo
Janet,
kung may sounds
Garin
ako. Ha? May sounds ako. Pati yung background ko yung Congress meron.
Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian.
O yun, wala na yung sounds yung ano, yung sa likod ko wala na. Tinanggal ko eh para magsasalita ako. Okay? Ako meron. Yung sounds ko lang ang wala. Okay, magandang araw sa atin lahat, no? Flash report po 'to. May nagaganap po ngayon sa Kongreso, no? Medyo i-unseat na po ng magandang hapon na pala. I-unseat na po. Magandang tanghali. Medyo natataranta tayo ngayon na ang development po ngayon ay i-unseat na po ng mga congressman itong si Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano. Live po tayo ngayon, courtesy of House of Representatives. Live po tayo, Badong Aratilis, no? Nasasaksihan po natin ngayon na ang nagaganap po ngayon ay nag-roll call na po sila. Kung meron po silang tinatawag nating quorum, pag may quorum po, magbobotohan na. Ang mga nagmi-meeting po ngayon ay mga kaalyado po ni Lord Alan Velasco, no? So, i-unseat po nila si Cayetano ngayong araw na to. Nasasaksihan po natin na sa ano po sila ngayon. Nag-session po sila saan ba sila nag-session? Nag-session sila sa isang, tignan mo nga kung saan nag-session to mga to. Okay, so, ano na tayo, no? Titignan natin kung maa-unseat nila si Cayetano ngayon. Yun po yung purpose nito. Nag-declare na sila kanina na nasa quorum. Nag-roll call po ngayon. Maya-maya po pagbobotohan na nila yung speakership. So, ihatid po natin sa inyo ng live. Dito lang po ako, maririnig nyo po mismo. Panoorin po ninyo. No? So, nag-live na po tayo. Bahala na kayo manood. Eto na po. Pag...
Suarez, Villarica,
Dinig ba yung sounds nila?
Yap,
Tignan mo
Eli,
kung dinig
Yap,
niya yung sounds.
Victor, Yu, Zamora Manuel, Zamora Ronaldo, Zarate, Zubiri.
Hmm? Ano LR? Late? Okay, sa mga ngayon pa lang po pumasok, grabe po itong nagaganap ngayon. No? Nawala ko Patay tayo dyan. Yan. Nagpupulong po ngayon si yung congressman na kaalyado ni Velasco. I-unseat po nila. Makinig po tayo sa kanila.
Abante, Abaya, Abellanosa, Abu, Abueg Saldivar, Abunda, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adyong, Advincula, Agabas, Agaraw, Aglipay, Aguinaldo, Albano, Alfonso, Almario, Alonte, Alvarez Franz, Alvarez Senaro, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante Matba, Amatong, Angara, Aragones, Arbison, Arenas, Arroyo, Juan Miguel, Arroyo, Maria Lourdes, Atienza, Aumentado, Bañas Nograles, Babasa, Bagaching, Balindong, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barzaga, Bascug, Bautista, Bautista Bandingan, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Biazon, Billones, Biron, Bolivia, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulut, Bustos, Kabatbat, Kabutyan, Cabredo, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Caugdan, Cari, Castelo, Castro, Franz, Castro, Fredinil, Cayetano, Alan Peter, Cayetano, Mariela Arni, Celeste, Chato, Chipeco, Chungalao, Co Angelica, Co
Sabay ba ako
Elizalde,
sa ano?
Co Juanco, Colyantes, Crisologo, Cuwa, Quaresma, Cueva, Colyamat, Dagook, Dalipid, Dalog, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, Defensor, Lawrence, Defensor, Michael, Del Mar, De Los
Tingnan
Santos,
yung
Delioso,
itsura nung
Montalia,
sa akin.
Dimaporo, Abdullah,
Okay
Dimaporo,
naman ba
Muhammad
yan?
Khalid,
Ulitan ko pa.
Duavit, Duhali,
Ulitan ko pa yung mukha ko.
Duterte, D. Faustino Michael Carlos, D. Faustino Ino, D. Ian Paul, Ebcas, Ecleo, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Fariñas, Ria Cristina, Fariñas, Rudy Cesar, Fernandez, Fernando, Ferrer, Juliet Marie, Ferrer, Luis, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Frasco, Fuentebella, Gaite, Garbin, Garcia, Jose Enrique, Garcia Pablo Jan, Garcia Vincent, Garin Janet, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Gato, Heron, Go, Ed Christopher, Go, Mark, Gonzaga, Gonzales, Aurelio, Gonzales, Neptali, Gonzales, Sandro, Goriseta, Guico, Gulyas, Guya, Haresco, Hataman, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hofer, Halosos.
Okay, sa ngayon pa lang po nakasubaybay sa atin. Nagpulong na po itong mga kaalyado ni Lord Alan Velasco. Ang purpose po nito ay i-unseat po nila si Speaker Cayetano. Titignan po natin, no? Kung ano nangyari. Ngayon po ang ginagawa ay roll call, no? Yung mga congressman na narito sa kapulungan, lahat pala ng congressman niro-roll call nila. Pag nag-declare po sila na merong quorum, i-declare po nila na bakante yung speaker at pwede na po silang mag-deklara o magbotohan para sa speakership. Yan po yung nagaganap ngayon dito, subaybayan po natin lahat. Maya-maya, magsasabi po ako sa inyo kung ano yung mga kaganapan. Basta narito lang po ako, mas maganda pakinggan natin yung nagaganap mismo sa floor. Maraming salamat po. Maya-maya i-update natin kayo.
Aldo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, sa Garbaria, sa Kaluran, Salceda, sa Limbangon, Salo, Sanchez, Sangkopan, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Saulog, Savellano, Xiao Silverio, Singson, Singson Nihan, Sinsuat, Swansing Estrelita, Swansing Horacio, Suarez, Aleta, Suarez, David, Suntay, C. Alvarado, Taduran, Talyado, Tambunting, Tan Alisa, Tan Angelina, Tan Samier, Tan Sharian, Tan Shirney, Tejada, Teves, Arnulfo, Teves, Jose, Tiangco, Tolentino, Torres Gomez, Tulfo, Tupas, Tutor, T. Alan, T. Diego, Umali Alfonso, Umali Maria Victoria, Unabia, Ungab, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Valeriano Valmayor Vargas, Velasco, Veloso, Vergara, Villa,
Senyasan mo ko
Luis,
kung ano nangyari. Kung wala na ako, wala.
Villanueva Eduardo, Villanueva Noel, Villar, Villarasa Suarez, Villarica, Violago, Yap Eric, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Manuel, Zamora Ronaldo, Zarate Carlos, Zubiri.
While the tally is still being processed, I wish to recognize the majority floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, as explained by the Secretary General to me previously, the voting is being tallied in accordance with Section 91 of Rule 12, Conduct of Plenary Sessions through Electronic Platforms. And may I read Section 91? Notwithstanding the provisions of Sections 58, 119, and 120 hereof, members shall register their votes through virtual conference or through their respective mobile phone numbers or other electronic accounts previously submitted to and verified by the Secretary General. Mr. Speaker, all of us in attendance here have participated in the almost daily nominal voting conducted through electronic platforms, through Zoom, through Viber by texting our accounts. We have used our numbers and our electronic accounts previously, and our votes have been recorded. Therefore, our votes today, as registered through Section 91, Rule 12, are in order, and we await the Secretary General's count of our valid votes on the motion to declare the position of Speaker vacant.
Nawala ko? Ha? Patay. Pero yung background ko naroon pa rin. Okay. Kasalukuyan po na nagsalita po yung majority floor leader na ang ginagawa po nila ngayon, may boses ako? Na ang ginagawa po nila ngayon ay binabalidate po nila na yung mga boto ng mga congressman. So lahat po to. Hindi lang po to mga kaalyado ni Congressman Velasco. Ito po ay session ng Congress para magkaroon ng bagong speaker, no? So nagbotohan na po. Binalidate na po na yung mga boto ng congressman na wala rito sa plenary, yung boto ng congressman through sa kanilang mga
Mr.
internet,
Speaker, we are in the
through
process
text.
of voting, which may not be interrupted. I beg the indulgence of the esteemed Atienza that after the results of the voting are announced, we will definitely and gladly yield the floor to him.
The chair submits to the suggestion of the majority floor leader. And therefore, the chair announces that with 186 voting in the affirmative, the chair therefore declares the position of the Speaker of the House of Representatives vacant.
Okay, dineclare na po nila na vacant yung
The majority floor
speakership.
At this juncture, Mr. Speaker, the position of Speaker having been declared vacant by majority of the members of the House of Representatives, the number of votes,
186.
86, being far above the 151 required for a majority of all members of the House, it is now our duty to elect a new Speaker of the House of Representatives. I
Dineclare
solicit
na
now a
po ng
motion
House of Representatives
to
na vacant
nominate
yung
candidates for the
speakership.
position
Kaya
of Speaker
magbobotohan
of
na
the
po
House
sila
of
ngayon.
Representatives.
Sa 186 votes.
I move to recognize our esteemed colleague, the Honorable Mikey Romero, from Party List 1, Pacman.
The distinguished gentleman from one Pacman party list is hereby recognized.
Mr. Speaker, on this historic day, it is my honor and privilege to nominate a distinguished and most qualified man to the position of the Speaker of the House of Representatives. A gentleman of the highest order. For God and our country, 1521, I respectfully nominate Representative Lord Alan Velasco for the position of Speaker of the House of Representatives. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, gentlemen from
Ninominate na po si Lord Alan Velasco ni Romero, Congressman Romero.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we recognize the Honorable Lito Atienza of Party List Buhay.
The distinguished gentleman from Buhay Party List in the City of Manila is hereby recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Firstly, we would like to second the motion. It is our personal feeling that the House indeed needs a change of leadership. But with a clarification that the nominee, Congressman Velasco, has already been elected on July of 2019. If you will remember, gentlemen and ladies, when we agreed to the term sharing agreement, brokered by no less than the President himself, we voted for 2 speakers at the time. The first one to occupy the 15 months period, as volunteered by him, is the present or the past Speaker, Congressman Cayetano. But at the same time that we voted for him, agreed with him, we voted for the alternate second in command in the person of Congressman Velasco. Kaya kung tayo po iboboto natin sa huli ngayon, pangalawa na po yan. And I'd like to mention also that a nomination and endorsement for Congressman Velasco has been sent around, and the undersigned is a witness to it. We voted for Velasco for the second time. So when we vote today for the nominee, Congressman Lord Velasco, we're voting for him actually for the third time. It's about time that he takes over the hand and the leadership of our government. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, honorable gentleman from Buhay Party List and City of Manila, the majority floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, contained in the nomination and manifestation of the esteemed gentleman from the party list Buhay is mentioned that indeed he has signed in accordance with Section 91 of Rule 12 and has registered his vote in accordance with the rules through electronic platforms, which he says is his second time to be voting, and today will be the third. Similar to all of us who have signed our vote and have registered our vote in accordance with Section 91, nominal voting of the conduct of plenary sessions through electronic platforms. Mr. Speaker, now for his nomination, I move that we recognize the gentleman from the 1st District of Rizal, the Honorable Jack Duavit.
The honorable gentleman from the 1st District of Rizal is hereby recognized. Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, for peace and productivity for our country, I nominate Congressman Lord Alan Velasco.
Thank you. Gentleman from Rizal, the majority floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, for his nomination, I move that we recognize the gentleman from the 1st District of Oriental Mindoro, the Honorable Doy Liachon.
The gentleman from the 1st District of Oriental Mindoro is hereby recognized.
Mr. Presiding Officer, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues of this August Chamber, a good day to all of you. I take the pride and privilege to nominate an honorable member of this body as the next Speaker of the House of Representatives. One must realize that, I must say also, it's a hell of a ride for over a year. I thought this day would not come. There were lowly moments, and even, of course, high moments. Happy moments because along this journey, we are actually meeting some friends. As we realize today, this is actually historic. Historic that in the sense that the House of Representatives would speak. Today, as we gather I would like to recognize and appreciate the great men and women believing in the virtues of integrity and honor. Everything is to gain for all of the members of this House of Representatives. As I said, the simple problem I thought was just actually very simple. A non-compliance of an agreement. But a simple violation of an agreement actually became blown out of proportion. As a lawyer, I was thinking of myself, kaya pala maraming nagkakagulo sa bansa dahil ang tao ay walang salita. Nadadamay pa ang ating pambansang budget, pati na ang maraming Pilipinong naghihirap na dahil sa pandemya ang ating nararanasan. We are the representatives of the people. The growing resentments of our members, rooting definitely coming from the unfair distribution of budget allocation among representatives. And later on, when we came out and told before the public,
Wala. This video has ended. Teka lang mga kapatid ha. Pinutulan tayo ng kuryente ng ano natin. Ba? Nagkaanuhan ah. Hanap tayo ng nawala yung ano. Wala, sinabotahe tayo. Ano na ba? Naglaho. Teka. Nasabotahe tayo. Ano nangyari sa atin? Bakit ano? Okay pa ako? Wala na. Ako lang? Ano yung ano? Nasabotahe po tayo. Teka, hahanap tayo ng ano. Nawala po yung pinanonood natin. Saglit lang po ha. Hanap po tayo ng link sa House of Representatives. Mukhang may nanabotahe nung ating mga link.
Mr. Speaker, there being no other nominees, may I solicit a motion to close the nominations for the position of Secretary General?
when we came out and told before the public,
Hanap ako ng House of Representatives. Ha? Sino? Si Peter Alang Cayetano na yan eh. Teka, hindi yan. ABS-CBN yan. Hindi tayo pagbibigyan. Teka lang mga kapatid ha. Umahanap tayo. Mukhang pinagpatayan yung ano. Yung live ng House of Representatives. Namatay. Mukhang si Peter Alan Cayetano na, no? Yung pinapalabas, saglit. Teka lang meron dito ABS-CBN, kaya lang kakatayin tayo na ABS-CBN. Saglit na saglit lang po. Pinagpatayan yung tinanggal sa sa ere yung, pero tuloy sila. Eto si Alan Peter Cayetano. Okay, muna tayo, babalik na lang ako mamaya para sa para sa pag nakakita na tayo ng Hanggang dito po muna. Stop po muna natin to, mamaya babalita po natin to agad-agad. Okay? Maraming salamat sa inyo.